Hey guys, Mech here. Playing Factorio. This is my first video, so we'll see how this goes here. Pretty excited though. I have a mishmash spaghetti base, as I do. I very much play organically. I just spread like, I don't know, like Zerg creep or something. Um, but I've been playing this game a lot lately. Been restarting a lot, trying different mod sets and stuff like that. Right now I'm doing Bobs and Angels, and I'm playing on a very archipelago style map you can see here. I just wanted to show you some of the build things that I do, combinations of stuff. Maybe it'll help you with some of the things that you're working on. Um, so as you can see, I start off small. One reason I start off small is because it keeps the pollution down. So I just do things as I need them mostly, and I work slowly, kind of on purpose. So I have my specific, wall maker here. That's just a little guy. I'm using a really great mod called, what is it called? Coal Flow or something like that. I'll look it up. But it allows burners to grab coal from, say, this furnace and put it into this burner assembly machine. And so you can have assembly lines going with coal-based stuff without having to keep piling coal in everything. You can just put it all in here like this, and then it will fuel literally everything here. I don't know what's up with this guy. Oh, that's right, that's my source. So actually I want to take this and put it in here and give him just a little bit to get started. A boop. Not that one. This one. There we go. And then it will go until this guy runs out. And you have to restart him every once in a while, but it's still a lot nicer in the beginning of the game to do that. I'm also running Nano Emitter, which is early bots. So you get early like flying bots that are limited. This is nano construction bots are ammo, so they get used up and disappear until you make more. But they don't take any electricity, which is nice. I would say I'm cheating, but I'm playing Bob's Angels, so there's no such thing as cheating compared to vanilla. Vanilla is so much easier than this. Um, I don't think I'm playing with Rampant. Let's see. Can I check that here? Yeah. I want to be playing with Rampant, so if I'm not, okay, good. I am playing with Rampant. So I'm playing a easily defensible game because of all these this archipelago style map, which I'll show you how I set that up pretty soon here. So it's easy to defend, but they're a little insane. The biters will kind of come at you pretty quick here. This is a beginning rig that I do that I like to keep for a little while because it's a self-filling, self-sustaining, non-reliant on electricity. So if your electricity dies, you don't stop mining coal, and then the electricity can't keep up with itself. So a good early game thing. This is snaking all over the place. Here's my. This is from AAI, the AI cars mod. It's the only one I have installed. It's AAI Industries, which adds a whole burner level of stuff. There's like I have upgraded to electric labs now, but you notice it's called an electric lab, not just a lab or a science lab or whatever the default one is. Because you start off with burner labs that consume coal. And I just do this to start with my electricity production or my science production right off the bat. Manually putting in stuff into these things, which actually I'll show you one of my scripts right now with auto hotkey. If I hold down Alt and right click, it'll right click 10 times, which is really useful for many different parts of this. Like, say I want to craft 10 chests, Alt, or a lot more than that, 50 chests. Just hold down Alt and it starts crafting 50 there. And then I can hold down Alt down there and it will stop them all really quickly. So I don't have to right click a million times if I want to make a bunch of something that's pretty simple. What else do I have going on here? Actually, let me fill this guy up. What else do I have going on? One thing I have going on is no sound. Let me re-enable that. Oops. There we go. Now we can hear cool stuff. Let me make sure. There we go. Turn this down a little bit. I'm just switching over to OBS real quick to fine-tune a little settings there. Okay, let's see. What else do I have going on? So, let's do a quick explanation of what's happening where, in case this is your first time using Bob's Angels mod set game thing. Started out with burners on these, switched them over to electric once I got them. When I started out with burners, I did, let's see, am I still doing that somewhere here? A very direct input output. Yeah, kind of like this. So like, when I first needed, if you see over on the right side here, under Bobmonium, it says 10 is the first thing that you get out of this. This is kind of like the type of stuff you get out of Bobmonium, depending on your tech level. So first tin, then silicon, then cobalt, then zinc, and then bauxite and uranium. So at the very basic, if you grab it out of a burner miner, stick it straight into like have it, stick straight into there. Do I have any burner miners? Yeah. So if you have this like sticking straight in there, then it will take the Bobmonium, grind it up, Bobmonium ore to crushed Bobmonium and crushed rock. Then I have that going into, the crushed rock goes into here. You have to do a lot of filtering, and the way to filter early on, there's a couple different ways to do it, but right at the beginning you have to do it by only inserting into things that need that resource. That's how you filter it. So this is filtering, this can only receive crushed stone because that's what it's making. Crushed, or no, sorry, it makes stone out of crushed stone. Stone, there we go. So yeah, it makes stone, and so it will always feed only stone. And this similarly, if this was going straight into a furnace, not that kind of furnace, a normal furnace, if this was going straight into a furnace like it was at the beginning, a little coal in there and get a, actually I don't even put coal in there. So this mod set, which I'll put in the description, the mod pack that I'm using. If I put a burner inserter, which I'm sure I still have one laying around here, yep. Put a burner inserter here, you'll see two mods doing the same thing. So it's putting that into there, and what? Oh, this doesn't have coal in it. Will it put coal from itself into the next thing? No. Okay. If this was a burner ore crusher, which it starts out as, then it would have coal and it would move the coal up to here. You'll just have to take my word for it. So for now, I have to put coal in here. So it's sorting out all the crushed, looking at this interface, it's sorting out all the crushed Bobmonium ore, which is this, and sending it into here, crushed Bobmonium, and turning it into tin, which is the first thing that it can make. So the simplest, least amount of machines you need makes the most basic thing. But I needed silicone to make greenhouses pretty soon after that, so I put it into the ore sorting facility, which turns it into crushed tin and crushed silicone? Is that what it's called when it's in that form? Yeah, silicone ore. It turns it into silicone ore. Oh, right, it sorts crushed Bobmonium into slag, sorted tin ore, and sorted, it's called silicone ore. So now you can see I'm getting the first one and the second one, tin and silicon. And so that comes out here, gets fried in this thing. This is a special, the blue furnace is a special furnace that allows you to choose what you want to make, which is really useful for that early game filtering again. And so yeah, so that all goes into here. And I'm just piling it up so that this keeps producing, so that I can keep having more of it. I could restrict these if I wanted to, if I wanted it to not go forever or whatever, obviously, like a normal game, but I just want them to keep filling. So yeah, I just set up little factories like this. This is all, they're all feeding coal into each other. That's what these are doing. There's another little design I have, so I can put everything, I have to repeat it a little bit just because of the distance, but I put everything that is needed for this assembly line, for this quadrant of assembly. Not sure if quadrant is the right term there, but for this these 4 factory assemblers, you can see that they are these inserters are feeding into here, and this is using, this wouldn't be possible without the burner, oh, what is that called? I forget what that's called. I actually have the, let me look at the tree here. Let's see, insert. So inserter, long-handed insert. Oh, where is it? It's here somewhere, I know. Inserter. I thought there was a research. It's here somewhere, I promise. Somewhere you research. There's filter inserters. I guess you don't have to research it. I guess it just comes with it. So you get burner. You don't even start with any kind of insert at the beginning of this whole mess. Burner inserters, electricity. So yeah, I guess you start with that. So long, with the long, this is basically useless as far as I know. Allows inserters range to be configured. Okay. So this must be okay. So this makes you go even longer. So it adjusts. It gives you ability to customize where it's inputting and outputting. Where it pickup location is up to the right on this one. Which you can kind of see the dash. Looks like a box, but this one dash goes to this inserter, and then it goes out. So it picks up on the right there. That's what that dash is, and then it outputs on the bottom. That's what this arrow is. So then what I can do, so I have it kind of going in a star formation. This one, they all feed from the chest, and this one feeds this assembler, this one feeds this assembler, blah, blah, blah. And then what this whole factory does is makes normal electric inserters for me. And all I have to do to get that going, let's see, what does it need? Probably some no, not copper, iron it looks like it needs. So I put copper, or iron in here, it already has copper. So these will all feed each other. And they just go. Super efficient. Only requires one inserter because you're not doing belts. You could copy this and make a bunch of them and have them all output. I don't know what its efficiency is like, but it works pretty well. You know, as you can see, I put a couple inserters here so that this could pull. You know, it needs, these motors need 6. This is part of AAI, the motor. The electric motor. AAI Industry is what it's called. It adds a few intermediary ingredients into things like this. So it needs 2 electric motors instead of the standard, like some copper or whatever it is. I forget, it's been too long. So this needs iron, and this also needs iron because this needs iron, and I can't really get this iron from here to here easily. If you find out a way, please put the blueprint in the comments. That would be awesome. So yeah, so then I put some iron into here, and it continues its way, on its way. Yeah, I could probably have, if I built this up a little differently, I don't know. I could probably like get this iron over here somehow. Like once I got the extra long inserters, I could actually put an inserter. Oh no, I could do that right now. Let's try this. Rotate this guy. Change its inserter. Oh, but then it doesn't sort, so it puts everything over there. But you could do something like that. Like once I got filter inserters, I could do that. But for now, I'll just remove this guy. Now this guy's taking the place of it. You might have noticed I can move this guy around. Picker Extended is one of my favorite mods. It allows you to do all kinds of stuff, like move stuff around, and it doesn't move it out. Like I can't move stuff that's outside of my reach, so I don't consider it hacky at all because I can't move stuff that's outside of my reach. It just makes it so much easier. Instead of having to pull this up and move it, I can just move it. Ah, so much nicer. Got some more advanced refining going on here. So I just have my coal line coming from the same burners, and then I have stratiterite, which is your, sapphirite. That's how I pronounce it, sapphirite, which starts out with iron and has copper. Oh, and it has silicon later on. Have to see about that. So yeah, iron and copper is the first 2. So I have that breaking up here into crushed sapphirite, and then the sapphirite gets sorted into iron and copper and slag. And then I guess I have lost what's holding up the show here. Slag. That's not full. I don't know. Ooh. Getting some people attacking here. Let's see what's going on. So yeah, I'm playing on Rampant, and these guys just fucking go for it. Stop it. Go away. Okay, cool. The ghosts aren't showing up. That's weird. So what was I making here? Oh yeah, so the nanobots will repair stuff if you have... Oops. Ow, ow. Okay, time for some turrets first. Nope. Go away. Get out of here. Just quickly stick 10 in here. Check out those guys for me. Thank you. Thank you. Let's stick like 30 in there. Don't have to do half, I can do 30, which is very nice, just by right-clicking 3 times. repair that? Nope. It should. Oh yeah, no, it does repair. Yep, and it's still repairing this. Does it send it like every... Yeah, every few seconds it can repair some. It's expensive though, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do repair, because this is much cheaper. I can show you the recipe for that. It takes a whole repair pack, and it doesn't even repair one building. So you have to really want stuff repaired to use that. These do have 10 ammo. Oh, I guess that makes sense. No, this is 10 ammo per one repair pack, so that works out. Anyway, getting in the weeds a little bit here. Let me just plop down a couple more turrets. Turrets are a lot more expensive than they used to be. These guys should be able to defend. As you can tell, I don't really worry about placement and stuff. I'm not about making this pretty. I'm about making it functional. Function is beauty. Here's our copper. Steertite? Yeah, steertite. Okay, what else do we have going on? So we got the basic stuff. I can go into, I think in the next episode I'll go into the tech tree and some of that, and a few other things. Probably next episode I'll actually go into the scripts that I have going, and then after that I'll get more into Bob's mods and stuff like that. But the scripts are pretty basic stuff that you can have in vanilla Factorio, and it kind of goes over everything. And since I'm playing single player and this is not a competitive game usually anyway, I don't mind using AutoHotkey. It's as hacky as any mod is, so I don't think they check for it, so I don't really worry about using AutoHotkey. You can see my method here again for doing science. I should put some copper in here. There we go. That's all I had to do. Drop some copper in there. It's off to the races. I already have iron belting up here, and I could actually get copper belting in as well if I decide to. Yeah, so I build very incrementally. I just kind of add stuff as I do it. It's very fluid. It's making lead, so I can make... I think I'm starting to make... I haven't even started doing this. This goes to a dead end. This is going to make advanced electronic stuff. Yeah. So yeah, just scratching the surface on this one. Oh, what do you want? Yeah, they're really coming at me here. I think I had not, on the save, I had not actually gotten to a point where they were really coming at me yet. So do I even have... I don't have a turret maker factory yet. Another part of Picker Extended, you can hit Alt-Q to build something that you're looking at. It only works if you don't have any in your inventory right then, though, which is really annoying. So I have a script that'll right-click a bunch of times, so if I don't have anything, I can at least get a bunch going before it makes it, and then I can't use the hotkey anymore. Anyway, save some ammo. Oops, wrong place to right-click on. There we go. I'll just bind that right there. I played with AutoHotkey a bunch. I messed with like clicking based on a picture and stuff and did some advanced things, but it's really finicky and ended up not really being much help. It was a great experience. Factorio is a great experience to mess with AutoHotkey and try to do things even if they're not functional, just to see if they're either functional or just get practice with AutoHotkey, AutoHotkey scripting. And I'll probably end up doing some AutoHotkey scripting tutorials as well, as at least as far as I've gotten along. These turrets are doing their job well. But as you can see with Rampant, you can see all those bodies there. Rampant doesn't leave you alone very much. They come and attack you pretty frequently, and they have like advanced AI and stuff that'll like make building assault squads and stuff like that. And they'll run away if they get shot at too much and try to actually survive a bit. It's pretty cool. So okay, I think I'm gonna leave that one here. Leave this episode here as the night falls, and I'll catch you in the next episode. See what else I can show you. Catch you later.